Ashe, my energetic beings, and blessings to you. Engage in ritual, magic, and medicine. Explore monthly workshops, coven calls. May, mind and emotions for manifestation mastery. Shaman Healing Academy revision. Indigenous healing practices, rituals, ancient wisdom to align your energy and awaken your gifts. Subscribe to the Coven for only $3.99. Subscribers Live. Weekend Insights. Holistic Shaman Medium Tanya D. See you on the inside. Ashe. Inshallah and Ashe, as always, blessings to you, my energetic beings, and welcome to the last Mystic Monday in the season of Taurus. We experienced a rare conjunction, a cazimi, Uranus and the Sun. It was like illuminating our third eye and bringing those unexpected, in-hearted spirit innovations and manifestations into the earth plane. Welcome to this week's Mystic Messages. Once again, I am your host, and if you're new to my show, I am the Tanya D. And each week, I share insights into the daily elementals, the algorithm, along with, of course, the moon, the goddess of the night. And if you don't know who I am or what I do, I am a practicing holistic shaman medium, a shaman medium, and an otherworldly life coach. I do play in the subtle energetic fields, being a reflector by design. That's why I follow the lunar energies, the goddess of the night, the moon herself, through the seasons, natal moons specifically. And I did coin myself holistic shaman medium, which is just my personal subtle choreography design, just mapping out the energetic pathways that we all carry to truly activate your own unique personal energetic algorithm. And as I cover the stages of the moon and the phases during the seasons, I also bring in the elementals. I do daily divinations and, of course, an affirmation to get you on your magical, insightful way. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, ring the bell to really alert other mystical, magical beings that truly resonate with my frequency and my vibration, that are all about the magic that resides within your unique personal algorithm. You can also join me live or online. I do have an online coven, a workshop series. We did start with manifesting in the age of AI, balancing intuition with technology. My monthly live workshops are always on the third Friday of each month, 11:30 a.m. Mountain Time. But we did kick off in March, and it really was the beginning of a manifestation grimoire, really balancing our intuition with technology. Chat GPT, 100%. You can't come up with an idea, go to chat. You don't want to have a conversation with a friend? Remove the emotional energies and have a conversation with Chat GPT. But then in April, we kicked off with magnetic moon manifesting. This is all about manifesting with your natal moon sign. And if you listen to Joe Dispenza or other manifestation gurus, I want to say Bruce Lipton, Neville Goddard, it's always about moon, your emotions, your thoughts, your Mercury. And that brings me to May. May's manifestation grimoire was all about mind and emotions for manifestation mastery. This is bringing in the energy of your natal Mercury. That's why we all manifest differently. When our feelings and our thoughts merge together, they actually create a link. And that link actually turns into a belief. That's why beliefs are so hard. But come June, we're going to be unlocking Jupiter's frequency, tapping into those beliefs. And these Spill the Teas workshops, these webinars for 2025 truly are next level in my workshop series. They do include an online community, a conversation, totally off of social media. And you can join individually to just get a taste or even become a monthly subscriber. Just know as a monthly subscriber, you do have the opportunity to tap into or dive into past T shows. So you do have that opportunity. I'm super excited about unlocking Jupiter's frequency coming up in June for Gemini season. But the moon today, because that's why we're here, and Reflector's guidance this week, we kick off the week with the moon in Aquarius, once again in the season of Taurus. So if your natal moon is showing up twice in the season of Taurus, this is offering you a very unique opportunity for growth and grounding during the beginning and the end of Taurus season. So if your natal moon is in Aquarius, this is about finding freedom and grounding your energy. And Taurus season is like this interesting blend of energies. It actually creates a square, right? And Aquarius is an air sign, intellectual, freedom, innovation, progress. It's our third eye. And Taurus, being an earth sign connected to the earth star, is steady as she goes, practical, deeply connected to physical stability, security. So the season of Taurus, may have felt like a topsy-turvette. There's like tug of war between desire for freedom and the grounded slow motion energy of Taurus. Not quite breaking through, or maybe on the brink of it on Sunday. But Aquarius moons, you really thrive when you're exploring new ideas. It's like the lightning bolt or a flicker of the light switch turning on, breaking boundaries, embracing your own unique individuality. And Taurus is bringing you back into the present moment, just focusing on the tangible aspects of your life. Of course, it's all about material security, comfort, stability, those kinds of energies. So you may have felt called to really bring balance between your need and that intellectual stimulation and your desire for emotional security. So this really was your invitation to stay grounded and just appreciate the simple pleasures in life, which could have been a little awkward for you, especially with an Aquarius moon, because you like that mental exploration, the physicality of it. So maybe, ask yourself, how did you bring those innovative ideas into the real world and maybe a more practical, structured way? Were you inspired? Did you create new foundations? Was everything aligned both emotionally and within stable security and the freedom that you could for that adventure? So it could have been, financial strategies, stabilizing your personal life, relationships, deepening them specifically. So Taurus season for you really brought about stability into like grounding those futuristic, high vibrational visions and those ideas that are probably revolutionary. That's just typically the energy you carry. And hopefully you are able to balance the practicality of Taurus with the innovation, being a visionary and just thinking outside the box. That really lights up and blows your skirt up. It probably kind of excites others as well. It could have been kind of prophetic. So channeling that energy, creating the innovations, making them more sustainable for the whole year. This is all about this manifesting energy. So this is a fantastic time for you to really bring your unique ideas down into the earth plane and just really envision how they can actually benefit not just your daily life, but everyone around you. Creative projects, really setting the stage for stability in all aspects and arenas of your life. You have a very independent nature, but the energy of Taurus kind of emphasize for you the connection and the stability in relationships. That's kind of what you're having an arm wrestle about energetically. So I really like that. And really grounding yourself probably was like great assistance for you. Even though the freedom that you crave, it may have pulled on those streams. So just be in the moment, be in the now, nurture yourself, and embrace both the physical world and the spiritual world and your third eye visions, and really connect more deeply to your senses, like making them more tangible, focused, and also intellectual. Sorry, Tiger decided to join the show once again. But if you have a natal moon in Aquarius, I've already dove into this at the beginning of Taurus season. So be sure to check out my moon forecast for the season of Taurus and your Aquarius moon for more insights and intuitive gifting. So you can really create structure around your dreams for the following year, actually, especially with Uranus kicking out of Taurus and moving into Gemini. I would revisit this energy because Uranus is literally, this is a topsy-turvy for you. Uranus is your ruling planet in the season of Taurus, and you're an Aquarius moon in the season of Taurus. So I would really tune in again to the moon forecast for Aquarius energy in the season of Taurus. Not just now, but even like into the future, 6 months from now. This is a great energy to just support your ideas using practical, methodical ways and utilizing your visions. So I do want to say if your natal moon is in the season of Taurus or Aquarius, sorry, this one's a little long. I felt that way as well. Sorry, I'm having itchy cat hair face. So energetically, just knowing I find balance between my visionary ideas and the practical steps to bring them to life. I trust in the process of building a stable foundation for my dreams, and I am open to enjoying the beauty and the security of the present moment, being in the moment. And of course, I always finish with a bonus ritual, but this is about intuitive, innovative grounding and really bringing your dreams and your wishes into the terra firma. And this season of Taurus was very encouraging for you to really bring those ideas into fruition, birthing them anew, journaling, like really envision. I would have done a vision board, quite honestly, which I have done. But just doing that will really help you connect both your inner and your outer world and making those manifestations, those dreams actually come true. And of course, nature, we all need to get out into nature more, less AI, seriously, less computers. Nature is a healing conduit, and we all need more of nature either way. And being in the season of Taurus, I feel like the energy there for all of us, the earth can recharge us and really assist us to bring these ideas into the terra firma. Baby steps, right? You could collaborate with elemental beings and really bring your vision into reality through that vision board, along with some innovation and some insight happening for you. And of course, Tiger's all over the stage here. However, let's move forward. The moon then moves into Pisces, but it's not just moving into Pisces. We kick off a new season, the season of Gemini. So we all, like, who doesn't want that? So the season of Gemini and Pisces, this is actually a square in itself as well. So for the Pisces, it's about emotional intuition meeting your curious expression, Gemini. So if you have a Pisces natal moon during Gemini season, your moon in Pisces is kind of, it's this whirlwind of energy that may be both invigorating but also disorientating to your soul and your spirit. You're deeply intuitive. You're emotionally fluid. And often I find you prefer inner stillness and that dreamlike spaces to really process life. And knowing that Gemini is ruled by Mercury, it's bright, it's fast-paced, it's this driven communicator, mental stimulation, social interaction, right? And it's a season of air, thoughts swirling around. And you, as a Pisces moon, your emotional foundation longs for depth, silence, soulful connections and meaning, unconditional love. So you may feel like you're being kind of tugged out of your emotional ocean and into a mental storm of chaos. So this could really feel like a challenge, but it's also an opportunity to really give voice to your inner world. So Gemini season is really offering you the chance to articulate what you usually feel or intuit in ways that others can understand and really connect with. It's a powerful time to share your empathy, dreams, spiritual insights, whether that's through art, poetry, music, writing, or just a meaningful conversation, a heart-to-heart conversation. So you may find during Gemini season that it's really activating your inner storyteller, your inner communicator, and you're naturally creative. And the energy of Gemini bringing in the ideas and the play of words could really spark a flood of your imagination. So really just allow yourself to express without any over analyzing. The key truly is for you to remain centered into the emotional zone of neutrality, your emotional truth, while playing with Gemini's versatility and that intellectual energy. So for you to work with this energy, really express your inner world creatively and use the season of Gemini to communicate your emotions in not just expressive ways, but beautiful magnetic ways. Write a poem, start a dream journal, record a podcast, paint your feelings. So the energy of Gemini is really giving you the mental sharpness to translate the elusive Piscean feelings into relatable words and also images. But also, water, you need boundaries, energetic boundaries for mental clarity. And Gemini brings a flurry of conversations, information that can really easily overwhelm a very sensitive Pisces moon. So just be mindful of energetic overload and ground yourself with some quiet time, meditation, salt baths, and protect your emotional waters from unnecessary noise, chaos, drama. Practice just compassionate communication to yourself and to others. Really utilizing your emotional intelligence to soften the soft or the critical edges, I want to say. I'm just thinking of knives, to soften those edges in communication. So others may be reactive or overly cerebral, but you can bring compassion, understanding, and a depth to conversations. It's all about your heart-centered insights. They can be especially healing during the season of Gemini, and blending your logic and intuition, Gemini with Neptune, Mercury and Neptune. So the season of Gemini, this really is your invitation to really climb into a world of logic and intellect, while at the same time, your own natal moon, Pisces, is pulling you towards intuition and feeling. So use the season to bridge both words. I was going to say bridge the gaps, which is kind of like that. But trust your gut when gathering information or making decisions, and allow your heart and your mind to really work together as a team. So an affirmation, if your natal moon is in Pisces during the season of Gemini, and of course I change these up, but I give voice. I give voice to my emotions with clarity, compassion, my intuition. It's your crown center. My intuition flows into words, and I honor the sacred bridge between my inner knowing and outward expression. And as a bonus ritual, I would really invoke or speak your dreams into reality, because the Pisces moon times Gemini, like multiplying it with Gemini season, dream invocations, especially before bed. Just write a short letter to your future self, like describing a dream or a vision that your heart deeply desires. And of course, read it out loud under the moonlight, just allowing your voice to carry the energy of your dream out into the universe. And of course, burn the letter safely, if you feel called, into the airwaves, visualizing the smoke, just carrying your intentions out into the ethers, or bury it into the terra firma. With it being the season of Gemini, I would let it carry it out into the ethers, just saying. But this ritual helps align your emotional dreams, Pisces, with verbal manifestation, Gemini, just blending two realms for powerful co-creations. So for the Pisces moons, Gemini season is a time to bridge the ethereal with the articulate. And your emotional waters meet like a sky full of words, ideas, and questions, I might add. So it can feel overly stimulating at times, but this is your moment to express your soul, share your feelings, merge your intuition with communication, and really let your dreams speak, and allow your heart to write and your spirit to sing. So I really like this energy for you. And as a side note, Prince's moon is in Pisces. And I believe as well, I want to say, I should know this, but I do want to say Marilyn Monroe. It's either Pisces, rising, Aquarius moon, or vice versa. So either way, I'm just throwing that out there for you. And then the moon moves into Aries during Gemini season for the weekend, as Tiger's getting into the way here. So you may feel emotionally pulled in a variety of directions, even impulsively reactive, mental overstimulation, but there's also a beautiful synergy energy. So being that both Aries and Gemini are very playful, youthful, initiatory kind of energies, Aries acts from ego, instinct, and Gemini acts from curiosity. So together, they invite you to follow your passions while at the same time being or staying mentally agile, having agility, flexible. So it's a great time to start a new project, share your ideas boldly, and take inspired actions and risks. Let yourself be both a leader and also a learner. So if you have a natal moon in Aries, for you to work with this energy, really channel passion into creative expression. Let your Aries moon fuel the fire or be the fire that fuels Gemini's air through writing, speaking, movement, and launching those new ideas. And take those initiatives, that bold feeling, share it. Share it. Whether it's a blog, a post, a video, or just a passion project, something that excites you. You're going to feel more emotionally alive when you're actively creating or communicating. But also, I know this because I have some friends with Aries moons. It's important to pause before you react. So with these fast thoughts, fast feelings, there's this energetic risk of emotional impulsivity, like impulse, the passion of the impulse. So just practice short grounding rituals, breath work, journaling before reacting. It's the pause point. And just know a moment of reflection can turn reactive energy into aligned action. So stay open to different perspectives. Gemini really does thrive on variety, and your Aries moon might feel emotionally tied to your own perspective. But this is a season to listen, learn, and grow through new viewpoints. It's like having that panoramic view, if you've ever had a ritual with me. But be curious, not competitive. And lead with your playful heart. Be playful. You're assertive already, especially with Gemini. So you've got this witty mind creating a fun, loving, bold energy cosmically. So don't take things too seriously. Allow play along with experimentation to really lead the way. And if your natal moon is in Aries, an affirmation for you during Gemini season is I honor my instincts and I express my truth with clarity and courage. I lead with passion and stay open to the magic of new ideas. I would totally put my left hand on my heart and I would say that morning and before bed. And as a bonus practice, it's the spark and adding the spark plus speaking ritual. So Gemini season is really an activation for Aries moon. So I would write down 3 things at least that excite you emotionally, like right now. And for each one, voice out loud, invoke what step you'll take to bring that into motion this season. But also light a candle. Visualize the flame as your emotional passion taking shape through words and action. In doing so, as a practice, this really helps direct your fiery feelings into clear, expressive momentum, blending Aries instinct with Gemini communication. So if your Aries moon is activated during Gemini season, you may feel called to ignite, express, or even explode. So it really is a powerful time for bold expression, fast-paced growth, emotional courage. So just allow and let yourself to be both fearless but also flexible, just knowing that your fire is a gift. And Gemini's air helps it spread into inspired action. So with that, now for a break. And when we return, we're going to dive into the elemental part of the show. What is your unique intuitive gift and psychic ability? Are you somebody who often gets a gut feeling about people or situations? Have you experienced deja vu? Do you easily pick up on the emotions of others around you? Or dream so vividly that those dreams become reality? Feel that your dreams have meaning? Feeling a connection to the natural world, the world of nature? Drawn to numbers, symbols, or sigils? Sensitive to your surroundings and are very aware of changes in your environment? Believe in a higher power, a spiritual dimension? This quiz is going to assist you to activate your unique intuitive gift and psychic ability, how to take action upon it, creating a career that authentically aligns and resonates with your intuitive gift and psychic abilities. So let's dive into it. Ashe, once again, if you're new here at the Tanya D and you don't know, I do go live on Fridays at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. I do mini cowrie shell divinations along with, of course, the elementals and the moon, both here on YouTube and Facebook, the Tanya D or TanyaD.tv. I really like to bring in the elemental energies, but this week we kick off with the energy of young earth, I almost said woo, a young earth rat, a woo day. So in a yin metal snake month, along with a yin wood snake year. This is a very deeply contrasting, revealing kind of energy, activating both inner stillness, ancient wisdom, potent emotional intelligence, water. So the heavenly stem, the yang earth, woo, we don't have a woo-woo day, we just got a little woo, but yang earth is like a mountain. It's solid, unmovable, dependable. But on a rat day, this stable earth hovers above the restless waters. It's like an island. There's a dynamic of containment, but along with there's some emotional tension. So you may feel like you're holding back a storm or protecting your inner wellspring. So the energy of today is really asking us, like, what truth am I holding within that is actually ready to flow? And the earth branch, being the rat, the Z, the rat holds pure yang water, the yinnest of water of all, resourceful, strategic, emotionally intelligent water. And this water beneath the earth, the yang earth day, suggests hidden feelings, intuition, desires that want to come to the surface. So this combination can create inner conflict, emotional undercurrents, pushing against kind of stoic exteriors, but also profound strategic clarity when you trust your gut. And the year, the snake month and year, contains fire, metal, and earth. So these are layers of instinct, transformation, karmic memory, which I've been talking about every week, dualities in the snake, in both the yin month or the yin metal month and the yin wood year. So the energy of today is literally like a ritual chamber of inner alchemy. It's a great day to do ritual. So we're kind of being initiated into a deeper form of personal power through reflection, patience, and emotional truth or authenticity. And the snake, the energy of the snake is activating the mystic within. The rat is sharpening our ability to navigate unseen undercurrents. So these forces can feel intense, but they're aligned for profound prophetic emotional mastery. I really like this energy, and in the I Ching, it's like the all-seeing eye for the energy of the day. It's the hexagram 52, which is about keeping still. It's the energy of mountain over mountain. Kind of feels like an island, but the theme of this energy is inner stillness. It's the quieting, it's meditation, it's also centering. being still and present in the body. That's when the mind finds clarity. It's in the stillness and the quietness. That's when the insight and the intuition emerges. So the hexagram really magnetically, perfectly aligns with the yang earth energy of our day. So it's not about rushing in. It's not like fools rushing in, but it's more about grounding, observing without reacting. So this really is our invitation to really gather in the waters, meditate, create your own inner solitude, solicit your solitude, quiet decisions, be in the space, and patience over productivity. So just know, I'm just thinking of the Uranus, Cazimi, Taurus. The path to our next breakthrough sometimes often lies in the non-action and listening inward to that still voice. So as a spiritual message for integration, knowing that you're the mountain, you are strong, you are silent, you are wise. But beneath those currents, beneath us, runs a different current of deep emotion. That's what the rat is bringing. But also around us, the coils of the wisdom of transformation, that's what the snake is bringing us energetically. So trust that what is ripening in the dark is going to bloom when the time is right. Divine timing. Grounding our energy and let stillness be what guides us from silence, the silent reverie, and really tune and tap into your soul's direction. I really like that. So when we return, we're going to finish up with the season of the witches, the Beltane Oracle deck, and the season of Taurus. Are you ready to tap into the cosmic currents and amplify your manifesting power? Join our monthly coven, a sacred space to elevate your desires through the wisdom of the stars. We've journeyed through the age of AI, balancing intuition and technology. We've unlocked the magnetic pole of your natal moon sign. And now, delve into mind plus emotions for manifesting mastery, harnessing the power of your natal Mercury. Each month brings a new celestial focus, a new pathway to your dreams. Visit TanyaD.tv workshops to learn more and join the monthly coven. Your manifesting journey awaits. Inshallah and Ashe, I just want you to know, Utah has not figured out the weather, but I also believe that the axis of the earth is gradually shifting. I think it does this all on its own, and we're like ants on the physical worldly plane, which I'll get into my little muse about that later. But welcome back to the Mystic Message part of the show. I do have Tiger on the stage, so he may be moving the cards. We're going to finish up with the Beltane Oracle deck from the season of the witches. But the Mystic Message for today on this magical Monday is Pegasus. I don't know if I've ever pulled this card. I think I pulled the unicorn. I might have pulled this a month or so ago. But Mystic Message 30, the Pegasus. I like that. Let's just pull that. Oops. Right here and maybe right there. There we go. Card 30. So this is under the cosmic influence of Aquarius, the moon in Aquarius, which is also the third quarter moon phase during Taurus season. But the Pegasus is all about transcendence, vision, divine momentum, very otherworldly. And knowing that the moon's in Aquarius in the third quarter, this is like wings wide open, rising beyond limitation, like seeing into the other world, visioning color. Third eye is all about color visions. I told you Tiger was going to get into the way. But either way, we'll just let him sit there. He's kind of a character, and I don't have a ball to throw. Either way, just remember that we are all made of magic. We all have the medicine. So this is like today, the energy, the moon's dancing through the visionary Aquarius energy. It's the third quarter moon. It's inviting us to reflect, recalibrate. And the presence of Pegasus, it's like the whispers of the higher realms and forward movement, momentum. So this is kind of this isn't a gentle nudge. It's this bold invitation to really lift off from the mundane and ride the winds of our soul's highest vision, whatever that is, whatever insight, electrical insight pops in. But a Pegasus is like a celestial steed, both of myth and miracles. Energetically, you can call on these energies, by the way, the subtle energetic fields. But I find that Pegasus is appearing to remind us that we were never meant to remain grounded in physicality and limitations. So we each are uniquely a being of divine insight. Our dreams are never too big. It's like dream bigger, dream bolder. They're waiting for us to believe in them. So under this particular moon in Aquarius, release what's dimming your shine, your brilliance, your light. Let go of the doubts that are tethering you to the smallness, the little things, and really reclaim your sky, the cloud line. I'm even thinking the galaxy. So if I was to do a ritual today, knowing this card, I would literally write down one vision, a goal that you've been afraid to pursue. Light a white candle, maybe silver. White's always fantastic. But speak, invoke your dream out loud. I would call in Pegasus to really carry your intention into the higher realms. And then close your eyes and really imagine yourself flying free, radiant, unstoppable, rising above doubt, worry, and just fly towards your divine destiny, knowing you're guided. You are guided by light and purpose, the wind beneath your wings. I'm calling in, I just was thinking Diana and Elton John. So I really like this message for today. And of course, the message on the card says, break free, dear one. Break free, dear one. Spread wide and far, for you aren't containable. You are limitless. I think we're all limitless, and sometimes we let other things get into the way from our own evolution, guiding our light. Then our mystic message for Tuesday, the Green Man. Once again, card 15, the Green Man. Oh my gosh, I think we've had this every week. I want to say yes, every week since I started with this deck. The Green Man. So this too is infused with the Aquarian energy, the moon's inventive spark, before it cascades into Pisces. It's this deep integration, integrating the medicine and the magic. So the Green Man is all about vitality, renewal, the wisdom of the earth. It's about rooting down and rising up and just honoring the vibration, the pulse of life, not just around us, but also within us. So just knowing that the Green Man has returned once again, I swear to gosh, goddess, literally, I think every week. So this is like beckoning and calling us back into the sacred rhythm of the earth, within the earth. So after we create or magnetize, get that visionary lift of Pegasus, we're kind of being reminded that true flight is sustained by deep roots. And it's the mycelium of nature, right? I love that. And the Green Man is like this ancient guardian of nature's cycles, offering us renewal, grounding, especially. It's all needed as we prepare for this moon's final kind of descent under the final energies of not just the Aquarius moon, but also the season of Taurus. So this energy becomes even more powerful and eventful. So we're really being asked to blend the Earth's wisdom, the Earth star, with cosmic innovative insight. So I would maybe ask myself tomorrow, like, what in your life needs nourishment, not just innovation? And are you nourishing the innovation? Or what ideas can you tend like seeds instead of rushing into the harvest? Like it's the baby steps. I would say now, literally, or tomorrow is the perfect time to prune any distractions and really water your innate soul's garden. So as a practice with the green man tomorrow, take your shoes off, connect with the earth, grass, the dirt, a stone, even light a fire, wood. Like I said, my house is still cold, but breathing deeply, breathe deep, invoke. Inside voice, outside voice, you are one. You are one. I am one with the earth living, a living earth energy. And also, if you're allowed the time, tend to a plant. Take care of your altar at home. Intentions matter, and so does an attitude of gratitude. Just grounding yourself and growing and guided. Allow yourself to be guided by the heartbeat of the terra firma, the earth. I really like this energy. So just taking that all in. And then the message on the card says, all that I desire comes to me easily and effortlessly. I know that to be true, for I am abundant in all that I do. That literally sounds like a manifestation mantra to me. I'll take that. Sorry, there's cat hair everywhere. And then our Wednesday mystic message, we've got creation once again, message number 6. I think we had this literally next week, but she's coming in this time under the dreamy, intuitive energy of the Pisces moon, the moon in Pisces. So this message being revisited really is having a sense of divine continuation. It's as if the universe is echoing the importance of what we're manifesting now in the terra firma, but it speaks again all that we desire coming into our frequency and manifesting in creation, knowing the abundance is there. It's a pullover from the green man. But the creation, number 6, it's about dreams, weaving, sacred manifestation. And the moon in Pisces is this wanting crescent energy, knowing that we're the dreamer. We are the dream. Dream the dream. And, whatever you envision, whatever you imagine, that is what comes. So the moon in the season of Pisces, mystical, and creation returning to really remind us that nothing is ever truly finished. It's only evolving. So just as the green man once again renewed our roots, our mycelium, our connection, creation within the green man in a way, this is inviting us to re-enter the sacred room of possibility. It's not just about manifesting in the material, it's about creating from our own essence. So I'd be asking, what dreams keep whispering to you even after you've moved on? And the Pisces moon is opening a gateway to our intuitive knowing, our creative surrender, our divine artistry, music, magic, the mage. So really allow yourself to feel what wants to be expressed through you today. Not controlled, but kind of conjured. That's for Wednesday. So there's magic in the revisioning. And as a ritual practice, I would literally light a candle, incense, close your eyes, and ask yourself, what part of you is ready to be born again? This is creation, right? Coming out of a tree, which is like authenticity. It's transformation, like shifting, moving, transforming. And do some automatic writing. Draw, dance, whatever your answer is, and just allow your body to really become the pen. So just opening up to the unseen and really allowing creation to flow through you with grace. I really like that. And then the caption on the bottom of the card, I almost forgot. Through the darkness, I crossed, which is true, right? It's the threshold. And still, I found myself in the presence of life. So it's through the threshold, right? So I like that. And then on Thursday, our mystic message is Sacred Waters, number 35. Sometimes my light gets in the way. So this is paired also with the Pisces moon. So it's like this deepening, going deeper into the energy of the wanting crescent phase. So sacred, it's a sacred invitation. It's emotional cleansing, intuition, communion with the soul. So I really like that for the mystic message, being sacred waters. It's nourishment, it's also healing and the flow. So this is where emotion meets spirit and healing begins. So sacred waters, they're rising to meet us and to greet us under the mystical, magical Pisces energy. So emotions become gateways, not obstacles. Allow them to flow, let them teach you. So this message, this card is calling us to soften into feeling, into stillness, into surrender, surrendering to the suffering. We don't need to carry it all like we just came out of the womb of creation. And the sacred waters are reminding us that release is a form of power. Tears are sacred. They are rights. They carry us. So in the womb of the waning moon, let what no longer nourishes you be gently washed away. So this really is a day, I would say, for rituals, restoration, water, reclaiming your relationships with the divine sacred feminine within each and every one of us. Everything that's receptive, wise, intuitive, and deep, inner peace. So a ritual for Thursday, I would definitely do a water ritual, like filling a bowl or a cup with water. Whisper, invoke into it your feelings, prayers, even your longings. What does your heart long for? And then, of course, you want to pour the water outside, maybe into a plant. Really just offering your emotions back into the earth as a kind of a sacred offering and an exchange. But honor your emotions as holy water, your own sacred holy waters, and release what no longer serves you. And just take it in, welcoming healing into every cell. So sacred waters, and the message on the bottom of the card reads, drunken by the swell of the sea. I can feel the blanket of her embrace. That's true. Unafraid of the presence of releasing the cords, I call her in. I call her deeply within. So I maybe even take a nice long hot bath in the comforts of waters. So let's wrap up this magical week with a fiery, empowering message on Friday, because the moon moves into Aries and we've physically entered Gemini season. And this is all manifestation, message number 23. I almost said 33. So this is like manifestation on Fantastic Friday. So it's like the magic of manifestation. It's prosperity, fortune, pure intentions, invoking using words. And with the moon in Aries, knowing we are the flame, we are the spark, we are also the spell, the invocation, it's already becoming something. So the energy on Friday, it's electrifying, it's full of passion, clarity, and drive. And Aries moon is activating this inner fire, lighting a candle. Manifestation like comes or steps forward as our cosmic companion into the weekend. So this is a message. It's our green light. It's like the universe saying yes and what else? It's a sacred message from the universe. So even in the quiet descent of the moon, moving through its final destination, Friday is a reminder that manifestation doesn't always mean doing something. Sometimes it means aligning, embodying, and trusting that what you have planted, which we just planted, creation, water, whatever we planted is already blooming behind the veil. And our intentions need to be more pure, have clear focus, and even an unshakable belief. So these are just tools that we could utilize on Friday. And as a ritual on Friday, I would like give time and space and write down just one bold desire that you're really ready to call in and speak it aloud like an incantation. And then really taking one small step, one small inspired action towards it. Yes, 100%. Even a whisper of movement sends ripples through the cosmic celestial energies. Really just igniting your own inner fire with your own gift and your own purpose. Just knowing that what you seek is already seeking you, and manifest with joy, trust, divine timing, which is kind of ironic, I want to say, outside voice. I really like that. And then the message on the card reads, sometimes they come as a breeze upon your fingertips. At other times, they dwell in the depths of your soul. It's a dance between you and spirit as the magic unfolds. So I like that. It's divine timing. Everything happens in divine timing, which I think our weekly affirmation really goes with this energy, literally. And I created it because our final energy comes from the season of Uranus and Taurus, but it actually is in alignment with our messages this week. So I find that very curious because I didn't even see that. So I broke through the earth with integrity as my manifestations unexpectedly, which is funny, arrive into this world from the other in divine timing and alignment. This is like alchemy, so it really just flows. Go ahead and comment if you are joining me live on Friday for the live show. I'm envisioning you, or even one of my intriguing online workshops. I'm super excited. June is going to be the next level finale, an ending of this particular series. Then we're going to kick it off again come August. So be sure to tune in and stay engaged. But yeah, divine timing. Everything happens in divine timing. So be the force, be the Yoda, and I'll see you on the other side, or hopefully at least on Friday. Ashe and blessings.